Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Nexomania Division 1. On the left-hand side, we got Baited by Tracer. On the right, we've got Rong is Never Wrong. And we are going to be seeing a Joanna, Hammer, Anduin, Vala, Samuro. We'll see on the opposing side a Junkrat, Hanzo, Rhaegar, Blaze, and Diablo. Didn't you get that pipe yet for the snowblower? Oh, no, you're good, Be Crazy. It did just come in the mail, but it came in the mail a few days ago. The issue is that I have been recovering my hip and everything, the sacral joint. And so I've just been trying to just not do anything. Today is like the first day I've felt like perfectly fine, knock on wood. So the game plan is to go and mess with it. I'm sorry, Bass, what are you doing? The game plan is to try and mess with that part this weekend or something. Yeah. Luckily, we're gonna get snow tonight, 4 inches, and then we're not supposed to get snow till the end of the month. So that gives me a little bit of time to fiddle with it. And then if I can't, then I'll go from there. I don't know what to do at that point. I don't know, sell the snowblower for parts and then try and get some cash to get a different one or something. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm also nervous to even try and mess with it because I'm afraid that it's just, I'll find out that I actually don't have any of the parts or, you know, I can't fix it, so. First Blood gonna be going over to the side of Rong is Never Wrong as they take down the Dancing Anduin. Doing a little too much dancing there in bottom lane. Got taken down. Hanzo with 2 stacks currently. We have got Vala with 4. Samuro still gonna, ooh, are we gonna get the Hearth Trick from Samuro? We got the Hearth Trick from Samuro. Essentially, if you split your Samuro, right, like that, and then you start your, oh no, you have to, like, you shift it all together. You basically, like, shift in your W, your Hearth, and then your swap. And then essentially, right when your clones would expire, you swap. Just like milliseconds before your clones expire, you swap back from the Nexus into where one of your clones is. Never too much dancing. What's up, War? How you doing, bud? Honest to God, if it wasn't impossible to do, I would do a snowblower fixing stream and just get chat to help me. But that would be so difficult to set up. It's just, I mean, yeah, that one's not really doable. If I had like a breezeway or like a Florida room, then maybe something like that, but I would have to like fix it in the kitchen. You're hanging in there. Well, I hope your day improves, friend. I'm wishing you the best. Just pressure onto the Blazing top. I wouldn't even say it's pressure onto the Blaze. It's Samuro who really needs to back out of the top right now. As we do hear the Adrenaline Stim Pack kick off. Well, first Immortal phase of the game, north and south positioning. We have got 8 stacks on the Vala right now. She's got that reset as well from the level 4. And Rockwell's just going to start just getting those autos in. Okay. Trying to pote at Zim over here on the Diablo, who's angling to pressure said Vala. A little fire stomp out. Diablo going Soul to Flame. Level 4 does give some of those free souls right there. Samuro going to probably go for another Heart Trick, so you can see it right here. He's going to swap to a clone just now. And then all of his clones will disappear exactly at that moment, too. So very close. Ooh, Zim. Samuro getting that Windwalk forward, able to get the last auto onto Diablo. He will fall 2-1 in kills overall as the first half of the Immortal phase is looking good to the members of Baited by Tracers. I almost had Immortal swap the Immortals around. Samuro still stepping in. Starcaller pressing on to Q-Mo. Queuing Mo? I'm gonna go with just Q. That's easier on the Rhaegar. 1,483 shielding to go over to Belith. That will be an Immortal in favor for the side of Rong is Never Wrong. Little skirmish here in the middle of the map. Mockery is going to unsiege and back away. Alrighty, Belith in the bottom lane. He is currently dealing 1,092 damage into structures. Not the most. Danny Danger, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Little chattering teeth. Concussion mine over the wall. Did Mockery go? No, Mockery did not go self-cleanse, so... Concussion mine still can push back the hammer. Anduin continually dancing. Continue. I wonder if they're playing bingo. I wonder if Bass has like a bingo card and is currently playing the bingo like, oh, dance every chance you can get. Or it's just actually for Chesser Stark in chat, that wouldn't be a bad bingo. That wouldn't be a bad bingo square. Like dance on the minute. You have to dance on the minute every minute. Or dance every level up. Oh, you might actually have dance every level up, don't you? I think you do have dance every level up, but the fight will continue around this camp. Mockery trying to knock back this Diablo. Oh, Mockery can't get the last auto onto the Diablo as they're able to back away. Scatter from oh, yeah, that's a snipe onto Mockery. We have dance every level. Every minute was a bit much. That is true. That is true. You could also do dance every time you get a kill. That could be an option. Like, not an assist, like a kill. Or you could even put it like you could make it like play a ranged assassin and dance every time you get a kill. Something like that too. You want to avoid BM squares? That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. You make a good point. I was about to be like, oh yeah, spraying, but I was like, spraying is BM, but dancing is fine. No, you make a good point. It is BM. Oh, either way, 10 talents here on the horizon for both sides. Let's go ahead and cycle through the numbers. We have not had a chance to look at those just yet as we're approaching the 10s, which will pop up on the top of your screen. Concussion mine onto the Anduin, pushes or splits him away. Half the Immortal phase good to the side of Rong is never wrong. We'll see the Immortal split to defensive positions. Nope, back to north and south. This is good for Rong is never wrong as Fire Lance is looking to angle in those scatters. Nice positioning on that immediately. It's something I need to practice for my own gameplay. Hammer trying to push up the top lane. Split soak for that 10 talent here against the Blaze. Concussion mine from the Junkrat, pushing back the Hammer as well as some of the Impalers. Nice cleanse onto the Diablo. It's nothing against the player. I did it to Mockery last week, too. Riptire from the Junkrat onto Rockwell. Rockwell is able to live for now. Drops a Hungering Arrow, maybe vaulting away. Hanzo looking for a Stormbow right there on the right side of our screen. We do have Too Smooth able to get the Concussion Mine out. Rockwell goes down the left-hand side. Anduin to fall. He won't be dancing for the next 20 seconds, as this is the Immortal phase. Second one of the game to the side of Rong is never wrong. I'm just skimming the 10s here. We do have Illusion Master for the Samuro. Oh. I had just assumed Joanna would be able to get out of that, and I was just watching top lane looking over at chat for a second. Just a little stutter right there, apparently. Anyways, the pressure continues from Bella through the top lane. Mockery getting poked at between the Junkrat and the Hanzo. Heals are good from Bass. And the... oh, the Napalm Strike is going to be able to get some just continued clear as well, because it does have that 4-second duration on it, burning over time on the ground. Samuro pressuring this Blaze really hard here. Will Starcaller, nice swap from Starcaller, reading the Jet Propulsion forward. We do have Illusion Master, so we can see these illusions microed around. Here we go, you're going to see another swap from Samuro. Oh! Oh, he Starcaller didn't get it. Either didn't get it or chose not to. I would honestly just assume it was didn't get it because of the... whatever. Doesn't matter. Condemn, Light Bomb, Ancestral Healing will go out into Zim. Arrow from Fire does land onto Rockwell and Bass. There's a follow-up Jet Propulsion. Blaze coming in just in time. Is there enough to get the kill? Rockwell's so very low, the scatter is going to come through. Blaze gets the last auto, as we have Bass trying to get out of here as well. Zim body blocked by the Joanna, tanking tower shots, but oh my god. Okay, I was about to say, the fort goes down just in time. Though Diablo souls are traded for the Joanna, Samuro is like, alright, well, you know what? If we're losing fort top, I'll just go ahead and do Samuro things in bottom and get insane pressure down here. And he will. He'll get a good chunk of the fort HP down, swap those clones. He's gonna micro one away, and that's always what the assumed real one is, the one that's just never leaving, or the one, yeah, the one that's always leaving. So good kind of mental play from Starcaller right there. That's a very difficult thing to do. Well, the fort's down below 50%. Third immortal phase of the game will be coming out in the north-south positioning, and here we go. Hover siege in from Sergeant Hammer. Thought I heard the Soul Shield proc from Diablo. Concussion Mine does split the hammer away. Once again, just gonna hover on in. Gonna also help out Samuro in the top lane really quickly with a Napalm Strike. More fire stumps out from Diablo, trying to get some free souls with the level 4 Soul to Flame. Chattering Teeth pulled by Cav. Hanzo with the Sonic Arrow sees the Joanna in the flank position. Samuro's clone will eat the Chattering Teeth. More to come out as well. Diablo just pushing around the clones, trying to also once again get free stacks for that baseline trait. There's going to be an initiation of the real Samuro. Will he be able to actually swap away? Going to go ahead and just have the illusions come out right here. As this Riptire from Junkrat does get the explosion onto Cav, pushing him away. Hanzo's arrow is good. The Chain CC is there. Samuro will drop some clones trying to run. The Sonic Arrow, the split, the Hearth. Can he get out? Can Fire find? Can Fire get the... Oh, Fire sees it! Another split, but he doesn't know which one's real, and... this is going to be Starcaller able to Hearth away as the Immortal phase will go to the halfway mark in favor for the side of Wrong is never wrong. Extremely well played so far from our red crew. Not losing out too much, getting good kills consistently. I was going to note Diablo's 69 stacks were very nice there for a moment, but that will expire. That will continue to just go up for him. You have returned with breakfast. How is Baha? You probably missed it. The snowblower guy claims he never agreed to clear the driveway for the whole month. Even though our text messages are pretty fucking clear that, yeah, he would, so... Annoyed. But I got okay-ish sleep last night. I got some okay-ish sleep last night, so, you know, I'll take that. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Nice! Arrow, Jet Propulsion, Rain of Vengeance to counteract it all with a... dear lord, a Light Bomb as well, but it's not gonna be enough. Mockery goes down, the siege continues. Joanna to Hearth back for full HP. Rockwell gonna get scattered right there. No, he claims that there was a miscommunication. He claims that there was a miscommunication. Even though I said, is it 200 for the month of January? If so, yes, I can pay you in Venmo. So now he's saying, oh, well, people do it for this much money, and I charge it for this much money, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, but why would you not then correct me when I said the words, all right, 200 for the month of January? Because here's the thing. If I say 200 for the month of January, if so, Venmo, and then you send me your Venmo, like, link thingy, that is your agreement to me. Because you wouldn't, like, he'd be like, no, 200 for, like, 4 cleans. If he said that, then we'd have a clear indication, but no. So, I don't know, I don't know. It's, you know, people, it's Tahoe, man. People are sketchy sometimes. Nice bunker down from Blaze. Not gonna get light bombed. I don't know. I mean, this is being. These are players beyond my skill level, but I don't think the bunker was necessary. But hey, you know what? It's not that long of a cooldown realistically. That's just me being picky in the moment. Feigning, yeah. So what I did was I screenshotted that conversation and I sent him and I was like, hey, if this whole like hourly bill rate blah 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 is a thing, then why did you sell it to me this way? So we'll see if he responds and we'll go from there. But yeah. Also, I requested him to come a specific time on Monday and he didn't show up till like late in the afternoon, so there's that too. There's the part of him also not coming, like, when I asked, like, he was just like, yeah. And it's not like I messaged him the night before. It was, like, 3 days before. Like, I messaged him on a Friday being like, I need my driveway cleared before 9:30 on Monday. And dude came at, like, 3:30 in the afternoon. Good shit, man. He didn't talk about that part. What a quick way to lose customers. Well, here's the issue. It's Tahoe. It's very easy to get a lot of customers because we have so many tourists that come into town that break shit in rentals, or it's just, yeah, there's so much like rental business up here that unfortunately it's kind of not gonna matter. And that's also part of the mentality up here. It's just like, oh, well, you know what? I lose one customer, but that just makes room for more. So, I don't know. Speaking of Monday, how was the vet visit? I didn't go to the vet because I canceled my appointment because I didn't have the clearing of my driveway. I rescheduled it for the following Monday. So, yeah. We haven't had it yet, so there's just that impending stress in the back of my mind, but Zim is gonna be able to back away just fine. Also, Reza, how you doing today, friend? Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday. But it's a low cooldown, I guess. Exactly, Iron. So that's where I was like, it's bunker. It's 70-second cooldown. If the enemy kept advancing into him, it's, as I said, like I'm being picky at that moment. It's not that big of a deal. Ooh, fun, yeah. So the new appointment is 2:40 this upcoming Monday, which means I will arrive at 2:30. I will sit there till 2:50, and then I won't see the doctor till 3. That's guaranteed what's gonna happen. Actually, that's not true. There's sometimes I've gone where I've been like in and out of that place in like 15 minutes, with like a whole conversation and exam. It's just some days they're super crazy busy, and some days they're just not. Well, either way. Nice knockback from Mockery, pushing back the jet propulsion of Rong. Last keep will probably fall through the slow poke of the members of Rong is Never Wrong. Cannonballs for the Junkrat as well at level 20. Fingers crossed it's an easy one. Me too. Fingers crossed the guy just goes, Chris, you're a moron, there's nothing wrong. Honestly, I would rather the guy insult me and find out nothing's wrong than anything else. That is the truth of the matter. I guaranteed the keep to fall, and I'm wrong. Well, fake caster. Perhaps their decision is wrong? Whoa. You never know. Oh, I'm out of tea. Oh, can't. Ooh, 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 it's gone. Knockback again from Mockery, pushing back Diablo. Another mortal spawn will be happening here. Samuro is going to Hearth Swap? Let's see, will he Hearth Swap? Nope. Has there been anything new you've been watching? Me? Like TV-wise? I actually watched the new, Trigun Stampede. I watched the first episode of that. Not the biggest fan of the animation style, and it's kind of it's hard for me to watch it. I don't really like the animation style. Ooh, fire taking a lot of damage. Ancestor healing will go out, but it's not going to connect on to the Hanzo. Riptire from Junkrat gonna connect onto a few right there. Actually, I think it might have just been one. I swapped the teams around for a second, as just maybe, Baited by Tracer are gonna turn things around. They might get their first Immortal phase of the game. But yeah. I also watched a couple episodes of Koala Man on Hulu last night. Kind of funny. Kind of interesting. Successful fight down 20, 6.5, no comeback mechanics. None in this game at all. No comeback mechanics at all. Nope. Do we have? Yeah, we have the double shield glare blinded by the, excuse me, Holy Renewal at 16 as well. So blinded by the light at 20. Basically a storm shield for Joanna if she can press the button. Arrow! Gonna connect onto a couple members right there, excuse me, as the light bomb goes out. The Ancestor Healing Bark. Seer's Blessing, I can't talk today. Riptire from the Junkrat onto Cav's face, and yeah, blinded by the light. Really good value, but another Immortal to go through the top lane in favor for the side of Rong is never wrong. This might get like a couple autos onto the core, but I don't even think it will take off the shielding. Especially with Acrobat level 20 for Rockwell. One. I wasn't even right with the couple sentence, or the phrase. A singular strike. Well, Baited by Tracer holds. They continue to hold. Well, we've actually looked at the level 20s for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and check out the other numbers in the late game, too, because this looks like... I mean, one good team fight, realistically, from Rong is never wrong, and they easily just rush to core and end this. Whereas, Baited by Tracer, they need two really good team fights. One to take down bottom lane Keep Gate, and then probably by the time Keep Gate goes down and everything, then they'll be able to go core after a second fight. Leap of Faith onto Mockery, pulling them out of the hairy position with the Stormgate, or the Hellgate forward from the Diablos. The bunker comes down from Blaze. He's got the level 20 bunker upgrade as you see that 50 armor next to a lot of members' names. Good scatter in from Firelands. Mockery trying to answer. Big Farseer's Blessing. Good grouping from everyone around that Farseer's Blessing spread. Meanwhile, in top lane, you got Katas and the Impaler camp. How much are Katas doing? 856 into structures, as we've got two dead, Hammer and Duinvala to defend. Too Smooth is already using Concussion Mines to get closer to the core, and this is looking like game number one in this first 3-game series today. We'll go over to the side of Rong is never wrong, unless Mockery makes some sort of crazy plays here for his team with Rockwell. No? I guess they just don't want to fight into Hammer level 20 with Vala Acrobat, which is fair. But a little surprising, honestly. Immortal is safer. Oh, absolutely, I agree with you. But I thought they had enough time to pull the trigger onto this. North-south position is not bad for the side of Rong is never wrong if they want to try and use this Immortal to end game. It's looking already pretty good for shielding. Baited by Tracer will step in. Earth Grasp Totem will be utilized by the Rhaegar level 16. Riptire from the Junkrat. Starcaller is going to have to swap to another Samuro copy. As Zim is getting low, will pop the Soul Shield. That spell armor will go away for now as we take a little further zoom out. Teams are kind of restructuring their attack. Cav stepping in a little far forward from his team. Does have the level 20 shield as the lightning breath from Diablo comes out. Rockwell taking a lot of damage as the Hanzo arrow does get a huge stun. Rockwell getting leapt away. The scatter from Hanzo is good, and that will be Mockery down. Another great scatter with the Giant Slayer into Cav, and now Bass is going to be dancing his way to the Nexus as this is Samuro. One big hold for Samuro. Starcaller, you got nothing. All right, Rockwell. No pressure. No pressure, Rockwell. You've got this. 1v6, counting the Immortal. You can easily do this. Just land some insane acrobat Rockwell. Rockwell. Homie. But what about your stats, bro? What if you... But what about... GG, the map number 1 goes over to the side of Wrong is Never Wrong. Very well played here. I got flamed for making this call in Dorm. I stood by it then, I stand by it now. Did you win? And that is not gonna determine my follow-up answer. I'm just curious, actually. Nice. Well, then those people are a bunch of fools. Wait, hold on. I have a sound bit for this. This is what you should have said to your teammates. You fool! Wait, hold on. You fool! If you don't know what this is, it was Hollywood Squares with Gilbert Godfrey, and it was like these two people. One of the few matches you get to interview for. Oh, nice! It was Gilbert Godfrey on Hollywood Squares, and there was two. It was like he was like the last square, and the two contestants like they have to. I think the way it works is the host reads a question, Gilbert Godfrey gives an answer, and the person whose turn it is either says it's real or fake. And Gilbert Godfrey just kept selling these things. Like he would say something so nonchalant, and the person would be like, "Oh yeah, I agree with it." And he'd be like, "You fool!" And it went on for like a solid like 5 or 6 rounds. It's really funny. It's a really funny clip if you ever want to watch it, and if you ever love Gilbert Godfrey. I mean, who doesn't? Alrighty, I need some water. Or some tea. I don't know, I need something to drink. I don't want any alcohol today. I'm trying to 2 days in a row, no alcohol. At least that's the game plan. Let's update the scores. I'll pop some ads. Oop, that's the wrong side. I'll pop some ads really quickly while I go and grab another cup of... I think I just want water, actually. I don't think I want tea right now. So I'm gonna go pop some ads really quickly, and when I come back, we'll get into the next game. I don't want to perk myself in that Discord. I do not care to be there. We do have fun maps coming up as well today. We do have some fun maps coming up today. I did find some series that have fun map. All right, we're gonna go to Towers of Doom. Should we do a boss gamble? Should we do a boss gamble? I'll be right back really quickly, okay? I'm gonna go pop those ads as well while I run to grab my water bottle. Ooh. Pen. Sorry, I got a message from Chess for a bunch of music, which I do enjoy seeing. I love music. Tell Bandit he's perfect. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. And I love you. Alright, let's do we'll set up the prediction here. Who gets first boss? Baited by Tracer. Wrong is never wrong. No boss taken. 3 options. 3 options. If you know the answer, you're welcome to bet. Just don't say anything. Just bet. Bet and enjoy your free points that you know that you'll get and no one else will. Iron Flare with the small treat. Hey, we're still running ads. We can go ahead and do that. I do have to say this, chat. I changed the Bandit Teeth Cleaning redemption a while ago. Not a single peep from chat about it. Not a single peep. Not a single one of you. I am thoroughly disappointed. Yeah. Mr. Good Boy. Ready? You're gonna catch this one in your mouth. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good enough! Yay! All right, everybody, we got a Twitch prediction for you all. We got a Twitch prediction. Let's go ahead and get into this game. I'll introduce the teams, and once we do that, I will get our prediction going. We're here on to Towers of Doom, map number 2 in our 3-game series. We have got Baited by Tracer in the blue. We have got Cav on Hogger, Blue on the May, Rockwell on the Junkrat, Bass on the Lucio, and Mockery on the Vala. Over on Wrong is Never Wrong in this 3-game series. Not a best of 3, 3-game series, meaning we're going to see 3 maps guaranteed. We got Q on the Rhaegar, Zim on the Diablo, Fire on the Cassia, Too Smooth on the Olaf, Balog, and the Eric, and Wrong on the Tychus. Now, as I said, we have a gamble for all of you at home. Who will get the first boss? Will it be Baited by Tracer? Will it be Wrong is Never Wrong? Or will no boss be taken here on Towers of Doom, map number 2? Lard, welcome back. You're just in time to get some gambles in. What are Bandit's favorite treats? You know, there was a brand that I used to get all the time, and the store didn't have them last time I went. I have to, remind me to look after this game and I can tell you. Because I know, it's just, I have to look it up because I'm blanking on the name. I think it's like Star something, but it's a very limited ingredient thing. Like, they had a bunch of good flavors. I actually need to go buy treats for Bandit very soon, because this bag is just about empty. Anyways, get some gambles in if you would like to gamble on who will get first boss. You still have a few moments to do so. We are here on Towers of Doom. We got some Vikings up against a Hogger. We do also have Eric going into Spy Games level 1. So that's going to be a good tool for Eric to harass, as Balog does go down first. So after standing still for 3 seconds, Eric gains stealth, and his sight radius is increased by 75, so he kind of becomes a ward in rotations. Persist for 3 seconds. A stealth persists for 3 seconds after moving, and once removed, Eric gains 75% bonus attacks damage. Bonus attack damage for 6 seconds. So just really, really good. Like, if you're good at microing your I was gonna say your lings around, your Vikings around, and you can manage that Eric for harassment, it's super good, because also that movement speed and everything. Oh no, sorry, I thought there was movement speed increase with it. Sorry. You can get movement speed a little bit later. But anyways, my point is, it's a very good tool to delay out objective phase areas. Hogger is taking quite a bit of damage as the rotation from Tychus into top lane, and I do apologize, I missed the Vala kill. Vala going down. That is 1 stack of Creed of the Hunter going down. That's 25%. It's no longer 25% attack speed, it's just 20% right now.
Hero slain.
I can't say I ever pay attention to prices. Prices of what? Of eggs? I sure do. Hey, what's up, Gato? How you doing, friend? Happy Wednesday. You know what? If this game actually still got skins and stuff, that would have been an awesome skin for the Vikings. Like some sort of, like, Terran, Protoss, Zerg. Like, each one's wearing, like, a little, like, outfit, so that way you can still differentiate them a little bit. Like, kind of like the pajama skin one, because all their pajama skins are a little different as well. So you could do, like, a little Protoss skin, a little, like, yeah, you could, it would be so good. Unfortunately, this game doesn't get updates, so...
Demands it.
Well, blue's gonna delay out the left-hand side. We do have Vikings grabbing the vast... Oopsie, there's that harassment from Eric. Oh, goodbye, Eric. And there's Eric the Swift. Permanently increased the base movement speed. That's what I was talking about earlier, is the movement speed from that. It's going good today. You got yourself a delicious burger and reward for doing inventory. I still have not gotten that cheeseburger I've wanted. I didn't get pizza over the weekend. Like, I didn't go out and get any food. I've been trying to save up money a little bit. Been trying to be responsible. I went to the post office today to try and go pick up my mail. The post office opens at 8 a.m. Okay? Or 8:30 a.m. I got to the post office at 8 a.m. on the dot. There were 40 people already, 30 to 40 people already lined up. Already. I did the Abe Simpson. I walked in the door, saw the line, and then turned around and left. I went grocery shopping instead. I went and bought all the, Mockery? Nice reverse amp to amplify that healing really quickly from Bass, but blue is probably gonna go down, trying to make sure Mockery does not. One auto, one auto, one auto! There it is. But I ended up going to the grocery store and I bought everything we needed for the meatball subs, and I bought beer for the weekend, but I am not gonna touch it till, I don't know, Friday or Saturday. You're gonna need to save money if the snowplow guy is gonna rip you off. I know, right, Nancy? Well, so right now he says I owe him $100, and that's what we're disagreeing about. So at least it's 100, and it's not like he's like, at least he didn't like hit me up at the end of the month, and like he's like, well, okay, so you asked for like 18 cleans, and you owe me 18 times 50. It's like, hell no, dude. So at least it's only 100. Like worst case scenario, if it boils down to somehow some way that I should pay him, it's $100 at least, you know. It's not, it sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I will give you $50 and a cheese. I gave him a Red Bull one morning. Okay, that should at least give me a discount. I did, I texted him because I saw him out front of the house and he was clearing, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna walk the dog and get to work, but do you want a Red Bull or a beer or a Gatorade? And he's like, yeah, Red Bull. And so I was like, here you go. Out of the kindness of my heart. Eric's gonna go down. Vikings are still soaking. We've got Cav in the top lane, still grabbing a camp as well, which is okay. It's like, I say still, and that kind of sounds judgy. It's not judgy at all. It's, you're against Vikings. You have to do the split. And you could also split the enemy team's health bars really fast with Mockery on Vala. Dear Lord, that fight went insanely fast. Like, it honestly seemed like Baited by Tracer was starting to fall behind, and then just the turn of turns. Hey, what's up, Darth Looper? How you doing, bud? Oh, any food recommendations, chat? It's a date night. We're not sure where to go or what to get. Why don't you go to a really nice pizzeria? Like, a really nice pizzeria would be awesome. Like, you know, like the sit-down where you have, like, the big plastic red cups. I don't know, like I always like doing that. Like sitting down at a pizzeria is always really nice, where they bring you like the weird stand thingy for your table. Whoa, holy shit, Anonymous. Holy shit, Anonymous, thank you for $100. Holy shit. I will resend your alert when you get a game. I did not notice that till just now. Holy shit, Anonymous, thank you. Oh, Nancy, thank you. Blue coming in here with, oh, wait, hold on, Bass. Honestly, like, someone else said a burger? Oh, wait, no, Gato, I think, was talking about the snowplow guy. But I will say this, a burger, like one of those kind of like slightly upscale-ish burger places, or even just like a burger bar, like that's always good too. Like, I would say some sort of burger bar sort of thing, or pizzeria. That would be my option. That would be my recommendations. Good fight breaking out as one of the Vikings will try and spin through the pain. That's going to be Olaf going, Balog going down. We'll see Vala falling again here. That's another 5% off of the Kree to the Hunter level 1. One Viking, one Viking, one Viking, one Viking getting the channel. Oh, Junkrat can't get the delay in time. Lucio to fall as well. This might be 8 shots into the core, baited by Tracer. Is that Rockwell and Mockery? You didn't know they played together? Yeah, this is Nexomania. This is the in-between. This is kind of just like the for fun league. Well, I mean, realistically, like, Heroes Lounge and NGS, they are for fun leagues. It's not like there's a prize reward, but this is just a league in between the seasons. So it's, you know, people kind of get together and just have some fun playing a bunch of heroes. And also, exclamation NEXO, Nexo. All maps are available, but like outside of the ARAMs and sandbox maps. Oh, that sounds really interesting, Gato. That could be really fun. Or you end up with, or it's, but what if the person just buys a bottle of wine, a bottle of alcohol, a case of beer, some chips, and a Gatorade? What if that's all someone needs? Annie X, thank you so much, Chess. I appreciate that. Then you get wasted. I mean, that's fair. It's like the Metalocalypse episode. You can't just buy booze. Booze ain't food. Good snowball into the Tychus to split them away in this disengage from baited by Tracer. Blue will utilize the cryo freeze to just buy some time there, get a little HP. Single altar phase coming up next in the center of the map, and that'll be announced right here, right now, as Cav is doing his best to keep clearing up against these Vikings between mid and bottom. Or excuse me, mid and top. The downside of PO boxes is I don't think I can send booze to it. I mean, technically you could. Yeah, you could. If you package it. Because if whatever is sent to me in my PO box doesn't fit, they have separate PO boxes, or they have like they'll put a key in your PO box and then you go to another box with that key. So like, yeah, as long as it's packaged and everything. I mean, but then again, sending I think alcohol in the United States is illegal through the mail. I think. I don't think it's legal like at all. I don't know. I always get confused by it all. Nice ancestral. That's the. There, I was looking at chat there for a second. Mockery's got no mana, but Lucio coming in here trying to threaten. Mockery's still trying to get auto after auto. 243 in rising stacks for Mockery. Does he want to? I feel like he wants to finish out the. I feel like he wanted to get the extra stack with 6 more right there. I was just looking to see how much percent he adds still. He's got 15% of the bonus attack speed. It's not illegal, but it's dubious in places. Ah! Depends on the state. What's up, Covert? How you doing, bud? Good commentary, by the way, at GDQ, Covert. Who needs mana when you're full of hatred? That's right. That is very true, Darth. It was quack amazing. It was quack amazing. I agree. Do you know what, Covert, though? You know what I was thinking about? I kept looking at all the prizes, and I kept thinking about, I was like, what if I painted Anne Orlando and submitted that? Like, I may not be able to do hosting, but what if I could donate a painting to GDQ? So I was thinking about doing that for Summer Games Done Quick. That is something on the list of sub goals for yeah. I want to paint Anne Orlando. I want to do an Anne Orlando painting, and I want to submit that to GDQ as a prize. Yeah, I really want to do it. I'm gonna make it a sub goal, so that way I'm gonna figure out the resources I need, and then I'm gonna make it a sub goal. It'll probably be one of the sub goals during the subathon coming up in February. I have a whole slew of sub goals. I actually added in another cooking stream idea to make chicken nuggets, to make spicy chicken nuggets. Because I think you need to, like, you can, like, grind up, like, your own chicken and stuff like that. And I know one of my neighbors has a grinder because he offered to lend it to me. So we can, like, grind up our own meat and everything, too. So, like, we would do it, like, really, like... Ooh, 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 ooh. You can ship booze through UPS. It has been approved, if it has been approved by the distributor. Is there no interrupt on this Viking? That is awkward. Unfortunate, no interrupt onto the Viking channeling right next to the May. She looks like she should die here. 2 are dead. I think you can just easily go boss if you want the extra shots. I was gonna say, you're here, it's now, like... You've got bottom lane already. You've got a Viking on that. Yeah, this is just an easy call. Hey, what's up, Jimmy, Bob, Joe, Bob, 1? There's a whole list of other rules. Do you use acrylics? I'm currently 3D painting. No, I use oil. And I would do it in oil as well. I learned how to paint with acrylics, and I've always wanted to learn oil. That's why we do the Baja Rosses. Nice check of the bush with the totem right there, and that will be Cav going down. Really good check into the bush from Q. But I've just been learning oil painting, so I've just been trying to do everything in oil. But like, my first paintings I ever did were in acrylic, because acrylic is very good to teach how, like, paint moves and everything like that, but, there's a phrase someone used to say to me, like, when we were learning watercolor in university. They were like, you're painting too much like acrylic, and I didn't really understand it, and it's also a really bad way of giving someone feedback on something, because that's very ambiguous. But when I started doing oil painting, I started to learn more, like, oh, like, it's how you move the brush, like, it's your brush strokes. Like, in acrylic, you can almost, like, paint like it's like a marker, where you can, like, kind of fill in, you can kind of block out colors and just fill them in, almost like pop art in a sense. And I know you can blend in everything with acrylic as well. It's just, it dries very quick. Oil is just so much more malleable in my experience. That's a 2-second stun, by the way, because it's 0.5 seconds per hero consumed. So if you get 3 Vikings and a Rhaegar or whatever it was, that's a 2-second stun, if you never knew that, by the way. Little fun fact I think is overlooked on the May Avalanche. Everyone just looks at it and be like, oh, it's Avalanche, it's stupid. But, like, you get a few enemy heroes in that. That's a long duration stun. Anyways, the game goes over because I wasn't paying attention to the HP on the core. 19 to 20 in core HP, the Viking team does take it, and they did also get boss as well. It's kind of shitty feedback. Yeah, she wasn't the best of friends. Which team gets first boss? It was Rong is never wrong. Rong is never wrong did get the boss. You can probably buy alcohol from the manufacturer website and ship it wherever you want. But no, but so that's the thing too, though, is like some things don't ship to PO boxes. Like UPS doesn't deliver to PO boxes, I think. I remember there's like some weird rule because I was trying to get, when I was setting up my Corsair stuff, I was talking to my partner manager, and I think I was gonna try and just give them my PO box instead of my address. And they were like, well, we ship a lot of stuff through UPS, so, like, if you want your stuff to, like, arrive fast and good, like, just use your base address. Yeah, there's something weird with P.O. boxes and UPS, and FedEx, I think, as well. But if you were to ship it through U.S. Postal Service and it was packaged up, like, if you were to, like, let's, hypothetically, if you wanted to send me a bottle of gin, and you were, or let's say a bomber of beer, so like a big, like a 20-ounce bottle of beer or something, if you were to wrap that up in a blanket and put it in a box, that'd probably be fine. It's a crime to send booze through USPS if you get caught. Exactly, Chess. What is it? There's the old Mitch Hedberg joke. My favorite drug dealer is USPS, or I think it's UPS, but my favorite drug dealer is UPS because they're so discreet no one knows or whatever. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let's hold on. Oh, here it is. I love my FedEx guy because he's my drug dealer and he doesn't even know it. And he's always on time. Fucking Mitch Hedberg. I wrote down T-ski. Why did I write down? What the fuck is T-ski? All right, I want to take a bunch of tea bags and put them in a lake and ski on it. Just fucking, all right, cool, Mitch. Oh, jeez. All right, sorry, wrong side updated again. There we are. Once again as well, thank you very much. No message. Thank you, seriously. Thank you so very much. My favorite Mitch Hedberg joke is, I used to do drugs. I still do too. Yes. Well, he has a whole bit about like a vest for a man with no arms would be like a coat, I think, right? It's something about like if a man with no arms wore a vest, it would be a coat. What's up, Stark? Good shit about U.S. mail laws. You know what? You go down that rabbit hole. You get that. If you've never listened to Mitch Hedberg, I highly recommend it, man. There's some really, really funny jokes in there. Also, Kyle Kinane is actually, he's pretty funny as well. If you ever watched, what's it called? Comedy Central, and there was like the voiceover guy, that was Kyle Kinane usually. If you ever listen to a stand-up, you'll hear his voice and be like, oh, I've heard his voice before. Subway's got this rule about the bread. They can't sell the bread. The two sides can't touch. But when I told him it was for a duck, he gave it to me right away. Ducks eat for free at Subway. Had I known, I would have ordered a much bigger sandwich. God, oh my God, Mitch Hedberg. Died fucking too young, man. Way too, no, it's like, seriously, if you've never listened to Mitch Hedberg, it is so worth it. It is, you'll get some good laughs out of it. Let's get into a game, everybody. Let's go ahead and check out Tomb of the Spider Queen. Map number 3 in our first 3-game series of the day. We've got Starcolor on the Brightwing, Cav on the Hogger, Rockwell on the Falstad, Blue on the Joanna, and Mockery on the Gul'dan. Rong is never wrong in the red. Have Zim on the Junkrat, Rong on the Stitches, Fire on the Sylvanas, Q on the Anduin, and Too Smooth on the Dahaka.
In 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
He has a whole bit about, like, my roommate announces stuff like, I'm gonna go shower, so when I shower, I say, I'm gonna go shower too. Just... It's the weirdest shit. This sounds like too many steps to get booze delivered to my P.O. box. That's what it sounds like in the end. I mean, as I said, you wrap it in a blanket, you put it in a box. Who's gonna know? It's not like they x-rayed the packages. Or maybe they do. I don't know. I feel like they don't have enough time. You know, they're underpaid. Overworked and underpaid. I don't think they got time to scan every box. Ooh, Rockwell taking a lot of damage. Good concussion mine onto the Falstad, into the steel trap, and that will be Falstad falling first. Wrong is never wrong, finding first blood. Did anyone free Harrison Jones? Homies! It's just, you just gotta click this at the start of the game. Stop planning what you're gonna do in the game and just click the gem. Nice mine chest. Thanks, Stark. Wait a minute. Blessed be the bush trap? Blessed be the bush trap! Oh, Mockery is gonna be able to sidestep that. Mockery's gonna go, ooh, Pursuit of Flame. All right, we'll see how the build builds out. How the build builds out. Oh, good verbiage there. Only chess puts traps in bushes. That's why I knew this is chess. Because I didn't see a bush trap, but it might have been on cooldown. So, must be the bush trap. I was looking to see when Dahaka was gonna step in. Pops Essence. Gonna grab, polymorph from the Bright Wings, staggering blow into the wall, too smooth, gonna burrow into the ground, Lurker Strain level 4, not even taken actually, no level 4 currently, as it's actually gonna be Enduring Swarm level 1, so I would assume, wow, actually one who collects, okay. Feels weird talking more about alcohol than food. I mean, I did go buy stuff for Meatball Subs this morning, so that's what I did at 8:30. I'm excited for the Meatball Sub stream on Sunday. I do think I am going to move the stream up by 1 hour. I think we're going to start at 9 a.m. instead of 10. I do think we're going to start at 9 a.m. on Sunday instead of 10 a.m. 1 hour earlier. Because I think that'll time out better for the overall like food and everything, because then I can be done with it around noonish my time, which will be lunch, and I think that'll time out just about perfect. So, I'll probably update everything in Discord tonight. Yeah, 9 a.m. PST, noon EST. So basically, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be starting at the exact. Nice chastise into the hook right there. That was awesome. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 days, the stream will start at 9 a.m. my time. DoorDash or Drizzly or any of those for home. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, and that's the other part too, is like, if I were to give my address out to one person, then it'd be another person would want it, and then another person would want it, and then another person would want it, and then another person would want it. Or, you know, it'd spiral. That's why there's only one person who really has my address, and that is my emergency contact on Twitch, which is Hostile. I was sitting in the hot tub yesterday, because I was just like, I live by myself, and I was sitting there, I was like, what if I never show up for stream one day? Like, would Twitch chat figure out how to, like, check on me? And then I was, like, doing the math, and I was like, okay, this person would contact this person, and then, like, maybe Cat Peach would hear, and then Cat Peach would talk to Hostile, and then Hostile's got my address, and it would all work out. Anyways, if I ever disappear, just contact Hostile. He's my emergency contact. There you go. That's. You know what we'll really do? You know what we should really do? He's not gonna like me for saying this. Maybe. We'll have people place the order through Hostile and pay him, and then he can place the order for them to me. Let's make it convoluted and complicated. Give Hostile money and send you boost. Got it. I mean, kinda. I don't know how into that idea he would be. I would ask Tatsuki. She would bug you relentlessly until you came back. First you gotta wake up Tatsuki. That's the thing. First you gotta get Tatsuki awake. You were a professional skip tracer. I'd find you in 15 minutes. Really? Wow. That's interesting, actually. I didn't know that about you. Nancy, you have lived such a fascinating life, honestly. Every time I hear something like new about you, it's just like, really? Had breakfast with Jim Morrison and many others. Was friends of with Alfred Hitchcock's daughter, right? Yeah, I think it was, or niece. I forget which one it is. Still, closely related to Alfred Hitchcock. That's pretty fucking cool. Good fear onto Rong right there. Polymorph goes out, and that's Cool Dan getting a kill. Granddaughter. That's what it always is. Still, that's still cool as all hell, man. I got to meet Sam Raimi. I got to meet Bill Nye the Science Guy. Actually, that was pretty cool. I got to meet Bill Nye. He was doing a book signing, and he you know, it was like 30 seconds, but still, I got to meet Bill Nye the Science Guy. I got to spend so I was a junior or something like that in high school. So this is like 2007-ish. There was an event in Detroit because Detroit was starting the whole thing where there was like a huge kickback for anyone who filmed movies, TV shows, etc. in Detroit. Like they had that huge tax break for filmmakers, and Sam Raimi was there to accept an award and also kind of talk about that and how it's good for Detroit, etc. Because you know he's from Detroit and all that. So I was basically like, I was his assistant for that event. There was a gala for that night, and I had to get him from like point A to point B throughout the night. I had like a schedule of like 8 places and people he had to like talk to throughout the night, and then I was whatever. And then the next day, they didn't really need me, but he still was like, he's like, "Do you want to hang out?" And I was like, "Sure." So we like kind of hung out and walked around the event before he had to do like an interview for the news. And back then I used to make short films, and I gave him one to watch, and he actually watched it in between the first and second day. And he talked about it when he was on the news. He was just like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Chris, like I watched your video." Like I was in the audience, and he's like, "Hey Chris, are you in the audience?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I watched your movie last night. It was great." I was like, "Holy shit." So yeah. That was my experience with Sam Raimi. He's a really nice guy. He told me all about how to grow a banana tree. The man knows a lot about how to grow plants. And like soil pH levels and stuff. It's interesting. Anyways, here's the Stormers on the screen. Baited by Trace, who's gonna push in with the Web Weaver phase against them. Mockery's gonna get a Horrify. That's gonna set up a kill for Rockwell on the Falstead. Wrong is gonna be trying to get away and will go ahead and hook onto an enemy. Honestly, I feel like if Wrong hooked an enemy, that would have been Wrong going down. So that might have been that was a hairy little hook, but either way. Good kill, good rotations, better eaten. Your cool story is Bruce Campbell. I got to meet Bruce Campbell. That man is very, 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 up his own butt. I love Sam. I love Bruce Campbell, but he has got an ego. Oh boy, does he have an ego. And I mean, really, can you blame him with what he's been in? It's like Chevy Chase. Like, can you kind of blame him for having an ego? I think the most famous person I've ever met is Baha. I've never met him in person. Well, maybe one day. I am, as I said, like I said earlier, I'm trying to save up money a little bit. BlizzCon is probably the most realistic event to go to. It's the most realistic to go, like, to actually see people. But I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see where the year takes us. Chevy's an ass. That's different from having an ego. That is true, Nancy. That is true. He is an ass. For anyone that's ever watched Community, apparently a lot of the stuff that Chevy Chase said in Community, that's like, they just wrote his character to be like that. Like, that's how Chevy Chase was, and they just wrote his character to be like Chevy Chase. Like, Pierce Hawthorne in Community is just Chevy Chase, from the way that I've understood things. Went to a festival in the summer. Oh, I've met people in bands and stuff like that. That one's always fun too. I took photos for a band called Dead to Fall, and I knew like every lyric to every one of their songs. And I was talking with the lead singer at the end of the night. I was like, "Hey, like, do you guys have like an email or something I can send all the photos to if you guys want them?" And he was giving it to me. He's like, "By the way, it was really cool. I've never had a photographer like know all the words to our songs." And I was like, "Oh, I've been listening to you guys for years." And it's just, we had a beer, and it was just super cool to chat with the dude. Hook on to Brightwing. Gorge as well. Just alone. Look at the. But here's the thing. Cav's getting into range to get the blink. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Riptire. Another blink to try and dodge. Doesn't work out. Soothing Mist. Brightwing gets another blink charge, but there's nothing to blink to. So, Pixie Dust and they're out. You can actually connect with someone instead of like, give me your photo. I used to take a lot of photos of concerts and stuff like that. I miss doing that. The music scene is not as big up here. Well, I guess maybe more so like the metal scene, because there is still music up here, but I don't really want to go take photographs of Keith Richards or I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that comes through town, and I'm just like, meh. I don't want to go to the 3-day fish festival. That happens up here every year. There's like a 2 or 3-day fish festival. No one complains about how much they litter, but any other event, it's like, holy shit, can you believe how much is littered? It's like, really? The fish festival is the worst. You're a man of many talents. I'm okay at things. Wellbeaver phase will come through. I think the bottom lane fort will go down. There's just way too much siege to be had, so Dahaka will go ahead and do his best. Horrify onto the Sylvanas, who was trying to find a flank into the enemy side. Short distance haunting wave will be reactivated with the level 13 Windrunner. Blue gems to be dropped as the Gul'dan goes down and no one can get the gems from Mockery in time. Where I used to live, there's a week-long country music festival. Oh, dude, we use, in Metro Detroit, there is the Dream Cruise, which, the Dream Cruise is like, it's like, it's supposed to be one day. I think it's like a Saturday, but the lead into it and the, like, the ending of it, it ends up being like almost 2 weeks long with the amount of people. So Dream Cruise is basically, so there's the M1, which is the first major road, like highway or whatever, in Michigan, and it's called Woodward, and there's a lot of people that will take their classic cars and they will drive up and down Woodward, which is, mind you, like a it depends where you are, anywhere from 2 to 4 lanes wide on either side. And people, and like Dream Cruise Day is literally like, you have classic cars that are all just idling very slowly down Woodward. So if you're a big car enthusiast, there's a lot of cool stuff to see, but as the years have gone on, there's people that'll bring in their monster trucks, and like there's people that'll just drive like their like slightly modded Subaru Impreza. Like, it's a lot of stuff like that in there as well. But Dream Cruise, like, holy shit, like it's just that weekend you don't try and go anywhere because it's impossible to get around the town if you're near Woodward. Sorry, I'm so off topic today. That's whatever. Sorry to the teams watching back the VOD. There'd be whole trap. Yeah. That's Country Party USA. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. The one thing that I will say, the weirdest thing that I've ever been to, like event-wise, like the most like what felt distant from what like humanity is NASCAR events. NASCAR events are like going to a different planet. Like, that's what I mean by it. Like, it's such a different place. Like, people are super friendly, but they're not. Also, because I went to this in Michigan at the MIS, the Michigan International Speedway, and I learned that Canadians, they love NASCAR. Apparently, Canadians love NASCAR. Like, the little spot we had rented, which was like 10 by 20 feet, and there was like, there's burned plots into the ground. Everyone surrounding us was from Canada. Somewhere in Canada. Either they trailered their fifth wheel in, they had an RV, or, as the guys who were next to us, they drove from Manitoba in their, what's it called? Ford Mustang GT. Like, the newer models, nothing old and fancy. Manitoba, that was, I think we asked them, it was like a 14 to 15 hour drive or something like that to the, for them. And they just drove it. It's just wild. It's just wild to me, man. But yeah, Canadians love NASCAR. And NASCAR events are fun. They are weirdly fun. I had a blast, honestly. Cars going in circles, woo! Your hometown is a quarter-mile racetrack. Is Vin Diesel from your hometown? Because he lives his life a quarter mile at a time? Hook in from the stitches. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat as well. Your sister was a NASCAR victory lane girl. Hot dang. I wish I could be a victory lane girl, honestly. But like as me, Bahamut, like just put me in the outfit. I'd look good. I might need to, you know, get my love handles down, but I'd look great. There's actually, if you did not know this, not every NASCAR track is a left turn. There are some NASCAR, like there's like 2 or 3 NASCAR like tracks in the circuit or whatever that actually have left and right turns. I know one for sure, but I think it's 2 or 3. What's the victory lane outfit sock configuration? 1 sock, 1 sock. 1 thigh-high sock, 1 ankle sock. I refuse to drive on this track, Jimmy. They got right and left turns. I signed a contract only left. There are 2? Okay, thank you, Nancy. Anyways, apparently there's a game happening in front of us, as we do have Tomb of the Spider Queen still happening right now. Baited by Tracer, they're rallying here in this 3-game series. They want to put one up on the board for their score, because I believe it is not a domination league, so it's purely, these are just points across the board for seeding into what I'm assuming is a bracket towards the end of the Nexomania season. Hey, Wildfire, what's up, bud? Oh, hungry for more. Wailing Arrow, Light Bomb. Light Bomb connects on to Brightwing. Soothing Mist from her. Riptire from the Junkrat. Did go extra oomph. Riptire runs once again. As long as you hit 3 enemy heroes with a Riptire, you get a reset. Because Riptire cooldown is 75 seconds. Extra oomph gives you a 25-second cooldown off the 75. My birthday is right up against Xmas. Oh. I mean, yeah, mine too. My birthday is on the 16th of December, and one person who lives in this town. I have, I would say comfortably, a solid 10 decent friends up here. One person said happy birthday to me up here. You know who didn't forget my birthday? Twitch chat. Actually, no, my brother was actually the first one to say happy birthday. Everyone in my family remembered. Like, my best friend remembered, one person up here remembered, and then Twitch chat, like, actually, you know, everyone remembered in Twitch chat. But my birthday was always right around finals time for the end of the, like, first semester of high school or whatever. So it'd always be, like, people would, like, it'd be like, oh, like, come over to my house for my birthday. It's like, nah, Chris, I have finals to study for. And it would always be like that. I had one birthday on a Friday, which actually worked out where it was like, okay, like people, I think it was my 18th. Like I actually had like a decent sized birthday because it was on a Friday. But ever since then, I just don't put a lot of stock into birthdays. Riptire, good phase shift, Wailing Arrow. My dad once got me a left shoe for birthday and a right shoe for Xmas. Oh, no, 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 no. I always get my dad 2 gifts because his birthday is on Christmas, so I get him a birthday and a Christmas gift. He always gets 2. I always get him 2 separate things, too. I tricked him really good this year. I'll tell you about it in a second once we see this Webweaver phase. So, you know the Peroni? Not the beer, like the hazelnut sort of chocolate stick thingies. Do you know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Darth Looper. It's, yeah, you put them in like hot chocolate and stuff like that, and it's got like hazelnut chocolate or chocolate inside of it, and they're like 6 inches long. So I took a can, I ate all of that, and I had the can left. And so for my dad, I sent him chicharrones and I put them inside the can. So when he opened up the gift, he was like, why did Christopher send me chocolates? Like, I hate chocolates. The twisty ones? Yeah, it's like, it's got like a cookie sort of outside and chocolate on the inside. And it's like a straw. I love Pringles. It's not Pringles. God damn it, Chad. But so for my dad, I that's what I got, or that's what I sent him, as like a little like small little gift. And so around Christmas, like everyone was laughing because his face, like, because my brother was like just laughing about it, and my dad was like, I bet there's chicharrones in here. I bet. But my brother was laughing so hard about it. And there was, like, that's exactly what I did. But there was a moment where he was like, did he really send me this? I used to love those. That is my go-to, like, dessert treat. Like, I'll eat one of those, and it's like, that was good. Tell a story of the best birthday you ever had. It was actually my 31st. That's going to be a light bomb from the Anduin. Sorry, we got a fight breaking out right now as there's a couple members of the red team falling immediately. That will be a Falstad traded in the mix as Sylvanas will be able to blink away with her level 20. Too smooth, trying to get away from the Brightwing as the chase onto the lower side into the Stitches will be had by Mockery. And this is also, we got some bite talents for the Stitches, but yeah, there you go. I was going to say, easy Fell Flame. That's not a story I want to. No, sorry. I said give me a second because we were in the fight broke out. No, my 31st birthday was the best because I got up, I went snowboarding. It was like a semi-powder day, so it was like perfect snow. And then I got food, and then I streamed, and then I went to the bar. And it was just a good birthday. Like everything was good about it. I had good, like, the snow was perfect, the stream was fun, I got a good cheeseburger, the pizza I got was great, the bar was fun. It was just one of those birthdays where, like, there was nothing bad, but there was nothing amazing. It was just good, because there was no drama or anything like that. It was just a good time. What is Sock Redemption? Well, you have to redeem it and find out, but, you know, Beta by Tracer, they're going to be the ones to be able to take map number 3 in this 3-game series.